invited on the project of Irene, who made a temple of
deities,
waste.
I think you say,
Huh?
yeah. Deities, afvalgoden.
Afvalgoden.
People who are, yeah, sorry,
And-
that's in Dutch.
And I was lucky to be as healthy as I was on this point to to do the invitation and to do the live performance. What I did was I just sat down at a table with just my little book and my pen and a little piece of paper. And I asked people what, when they sat down, I mean, they came to me and then they said, well, and what is this project about? And then I said, oh, I invited them to sit down. And I said, I explain it to you, and if you don't want to get involved, you can go after the explanation, or you can do with me. And then they sat down and I said, okay, I ask everybody who's sitting in here with this piece of paper, I put it in their hands and I ask them, what should not be waste from your life, from your ideas? What may not become waste? And of course, it was a sort of shock because a lot of people thought I was a fortune teller. And so they were, suddenly they realized that they were part of the wasted things. But almost everybody of the 40 people I spoke could explain something and had an item that they would share with me and that they would put on this paper so I could provide it for becoming treasure, becoming a waste. And the last part, because it's work in progress, so I did it over there in Open Oost. You will see a few of the movies I made from the hands, making the paper ball and telling me the story. It will be in Dutch, but the title will be in English. There's no sound.
Wanneer heb je nou uitgezet?
Sympathy. Ja.
Hoe staat het uit?
Simplicity. Hè?
Het geluid staat nog uit.
Ja, het geluid staat nog uit. Ja.
Ja, nou niet.
Ja, hij is aan. I go back. Yeah, I don't have sound.
Hier, hier. And there's the sound switch. That one, yes. 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 I think it works.
Huh?
Ja, het is telkens maar heel klein. Dat is alleen spreken.
Yeah. Far more complicated than I thought.
Ja, het is technical stuff, hè?
I thought it's simple. It's a pity. purple thing you saw. This is another one. But they just told me sometimes they were really thinking about what they would tell me. For instance, this one, and she folded it very, 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 very little, made it round. And then at the end she said, "This is love." This is love. So strong and so complicated. So you can see all I did a few on my on the channel, but there are quite a lot, and I will post the rest, and I will post also a little film about the whole project. But this is the one they did with me at the table, and then I went to my studio and made them internal, because I made them with plastic, and you know, this plastic will stay forever. So now the thought, they were afraid that it would be spilled. It can't be spilled anymore because it will stay. And I did put the text on it. And the next next step in the program is that somebody has to feel if one of the paper, one of the structures, one of the votive talisman is nice to have on his own, in his own life. And in return I asked the one who's taking it with him his email address, because I want to know what place it has in his house or in his life, or what is about this thing. What is it? Is it involving another life or lives, maybe? And there's one person already who had one, and she mailed me and said, "It's so important. I just left it on the table, and everybody who's entering my room picks it up and reads it, and we have a talk about it. Everybody who's going inside." And I said, "Oh, that's more than I thought, but that would be nice." But that's the idea. So the next step is that one of you is coming to me and have to feel about this and has to see if something happens. That's what I made for today, to do with you as an audience.
So, who is the volunteer?
Yeah. So,
You need a volunteer now.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do it live. Yeah, it's a live
Yeah.
performance. You can
Yeah.
all enter this little table of Netty
Yeah.
and see if there is some form, some shape, some feeling that you want to adopt. You take it with you, and you will be in touch with Netty for the rest of your life.
Okay.
And also, if you give it away, please note the email address, because it will be handed over all over the world. And if I may say a little bit about it, it was in an art festival, and also she had different colors. And I just went and hear Netty speak. And she had these blue ones there and all kinds of little propjes. I don't know the English word for propje.
there's no word. That's also interesting. There's no special word for
Propje.
the wasted paper that you put balls from it.
But we all the
There's
time
not
throw
one
away.
word in English.
And
We have a
this
special word
very
for it.
intimate conversation what Netty has with people. There was this girl, and I may say that I think from her, as long as the blue one. She had this very intimate conversation, and then all of a sudden she said, and I find it very intriguing, said, "I really love this blue propje, this blue talisman." And then Netty asked, so why do you want to adopt that? And then she said, well, I was very perfect. I was a blue person. I was very blue, but now I'm green because I go to Thailand and I have all adventures. And I thought I will never want to be this perfect person again. But now I see the blue item and I realized, it's very interesting, that I really like also to be perfect. So I keep it with me as long as I want to be perfect, and then I will give it on. And this is, in fact, so maybe Netty is inviting you now to just see if there is one item that speaks to you, or you feel it, and then you adopt it, you take care of it. So please be the guest of Netty.
Okay, we all should.
You can go there now, yeah?
Yeah, everybody can take one.
You can just sit down.
We all go.
Just go.
Just sit down.
Just go and feel and.
It's a life motto in there. Is a motto in